Hey crafters, for today's DIY, we will be making this adorable nativity scene all on a budget. So we are ready to set up our nativity scene. So join me and my husband as we set up and see how it all looks, and join us to see the final product. I hope you like it.
I'm Daniela with DD's Art Workshop. Don't forget to push that like and subscribe for more DIYs all on a budget.
Today's DIY is part of the Collab Christmas Around the World.
Make sure to check out each of these makers and the full playlist in the description below for more inspiration and to meet amazing crafters and friends.
I chose to do the nativity scene because in Mexico, which is where I'm from, we always have baby Jesus and the nativity scene everywhere around the house. We always use it for decor for Christmas, and usually in every Latin household you have a nativity scene. So I thought this was so perfect. Excuse the background noises, y'all. Sorry about that. We always have baby Jesus represented because he is the reason for the season. So I thought this DIY was perfect, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, so here we go, guys. So stay tuned to see how to make this all on a budget. Let's jump right in and let's get crafty.
So to start off, I took a trip to the Home Depot and I wanted to get some wood for the nativity scene, and this is going to be for Mary and Joseph, and they are actually kind of affordable. As you can see, they are $203 for the bottom ones. For the pine is a little bit more expensive. I believe it's $3 something, but I personally loved the wood much better. The color was much prettier, so here we are choosing two, and as you can see, they are about 6 feet, and I'm only going to be getting one because I'm going to be cutting these in half because one is too long, and I only want about 3 feet for Joseph, and Mary just a little bit shorter. Now the Home Depot also carries these dowels, and I'm gonna be getting this one, and I believe it is $236. And it is about 4 feet, and I'm gonna be getting 2 of these, and this is gonna be the little barn on the back of Mary and Joseph, or it's gonna be like a little teepee, but it's gonna represent the barn. And as you can see, the size they come in is about 4 feet, which is gonna be perfect, just a little bit taller than Mary and Joseph. Now for this first purchase, it came out to under $8. It's $7.40. Not bad. Now I wanted these 2 specific colors for Mary and Joseph, so I went to Michael's and I purchased these, which were about $4.50. And yes, I got distracted, you guys. Look at this Frida wooden cutout. So cute. Okay, going back on track, I went to the clearance section and I found this outdoor exterior paint. As you can see, all of this aisle is on clearance and it's only $3. So I'm gonna switch that green that I had earlier and I'm gonna buy this one instead. And got distracted again, and I saw this super adorable stepping stone DIY kit, and I think it's a perfect DIY to do with my husband. We can just add our last names on here. It has little rhinestones or little stones, and it's only $5, you guys. So yep, I'm taking this. Sorry y'all, I got a little distracted. Let's go back to our shopping, or should I say, let's go back to our DIY. Okay, once we got home, I'm gonna be cutting this wooden board, and actually my husband's gonna be cutting it because yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Initially he cut this half, which was like 3 feet and 3 feet, but then later he is gonna cut one shorter because Joseph is taller than Mary, or that's how I want it to be. So he's gonna cut this down for me, and later, I'm not gonna show that part, but later he will be fixing it so Joseph is taller. And yay, this part is done and we are ready to start painting. So I'm gonna start off with Joseph first, and with a ruler I'm gonna go ahead and just do like a little line, and that's gonna be Joseph's head, and then the bottom is gonna be like his clothing. So I'm gonna start off with the bottom part with this exterior paint that I bought in Eggshell Marina, and I really love the texture of this paint. I love the quality. I really recommend it. So I am going to be using this blue and with this Dollar Tree brush that I had in my craft stash, and I wanted it to be a little bit bigger than I normally use just so I can, get a little bit more paint on there. And you guys, since we are doing this all in a budget, this paintbrush does not have to be expensive. I did buy it at Dollar Tree and it's working just great. It's getting the job done basically. So if you're trying to remake this DIY, remember we are trying to stay as much on a budget as possible. You guys, and I would like to apologize because my voice sounds stuffy. I have been dealing with sore throat and all that stuff. I do feel a little bit better, but it goes on and off, you guys. So I'm sorry if it sounds a little bit stuffy, but anyway, here we are doing what we love. I hope you guys are enjoying this DIY. And we are done for this first part, and as you can see, this is still not painted, but I'm gonna let this dry first and then I'm gonna come back to that because I do want the sides to be blue. As you can see, Mary is a little bit shorter. We just cut off a little bit more and we are ready to paint in this outdoor exterior paint, green, and the color is Fern, and this is the one that was on clearance for only $3. And you guys, you don't have to buy this big of a container. Actually, you're not even going to use that much. I just wanted to be safe, and have extra paint just in case. But the smaller acrylic paint, the little bottles, I think one should do because you're only going to be painting the front part. You're not going to use a lot of it. So if you are trying to stay on a budget, once again, we're trying to stay as affordable as possible. Those little bottles run about $2 or so. It's just that the colors that I wanted, they didn't have them in such a small bottle, so I just went ahead and bought a bigger container. Either way, I'm always using acrylic paint, so it's never a waste to have these in your craft stash. And we do want to paint these sides. I want to get these painted, but I'm going to let this dry as well, set aside, and we're moving along to the skin or the flesh color, which is going to be this latte and this white. I'm going to mix these two colors because I don't really have a color that I liked. So I had these at home and I'm just going to mix these two. That way I get a nice little lighter brown color. And now we are going to do the same for Mary. I'm mixing that latte and that white, and once I have the color that I like, I'm just going to paint the top, which is going to be her face. Now this paint did take a little bit longer to dry, but I am just speeding up the process just a little bit and using a blow dryer, which is the blow dryer I use for all my art projects. I am going to just use that to speed it up a little bit and set it aside so it can dry nicely. Now, once your paint is dry, you can go ahead and start drawing the face. I'm going to start with Joseph, and I wanted to give it kind of like a cute cartoony look, and I want the eyes to look just like super cute. I'm going to be drawing like two little almonds, and I'm just using my ruler to kind of make it as centered as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys, but the ruler does help. And with my ruler, I'm also going to be using it to draw a simple little nose, just a little curve, and a simple little mouth, another little curve at the bottom. I'm going to be using this black paint that I had at home from Dollar Tree. It's black chalk paint, and I'm going to be using a fine brush, and I'm just going to be going over those little lines that I've already drawn. And you probably want to start from the top, not from the bottom, so you don't get any paint on your hand, but I started backwards. But it's okay, I'll just be careful. And I'm gonna go ahead and just start painting over those little almond shaped eyes. And I think it turned out super, super cute, you guys. They look super adorable. I'm going to use my blow dryer once again because I do want to add a little bit of white to the bottom, so I need that to be nice and dry. And I also want to add 2 little sparkles on the eyes, so I need that to be dry. Gonna start on Mary's cute little face, and I'm gonna basically do the same thing, but I actually did her eyes really big. I don't know why, you guys. I just made them bigger than Joseph. Anyway, what I did here is I used a little bit of a baby wipe. I always have these handy. If you can't get like a pencil mark off, a little baby wipe will work, and just wipe it off if the eraser's not working. Also, if you have a little bit of paint where you mess up, you can clean it off with a baby wipe. It works amazing, you guys. So I always make sure to have those handy. Now on Mary, I am going to be adding some little eyelashes just to give her more of a feminine look. And I'm going to go back and paint those sides that I didn't paint initially, because I do want these to be nice and green and blue for Joseph, because it is going to be showing. Now I am ready to add some buttons, and I had this color at home. It's a Pueblo, kind of like an orange, but it's really like a burnt orange kind of. And I really liked it for this DIY, just to give it a little pop. And I'm going to be giving Mary some heart buttons, and I'm going to be giving Joseph some star buttons. And I did get this idea from Google search, because I've been wanting to do a nativity scene like this, and I'm going to show you guys my inspo. So they did do these little buttons, and I thought they looked super cute, and it adds just a little detail. And of course, we can't forget baby Jesus. I didn't know what to do baby Jesus's head with, so I'm gonna be using this heart from Dollar Tree. It's not the larger heart they have. I think it's the medium size. I do know they carry a bigger heart than this one. And I'm gonna be painting the face in the same 2 colors that I painted Mary and Joseph, and it's gonna be latte and white. So I'm just gonna mix these 2 colors, and once I get the color I like, I can paint the heart, which is gonna be baby Jesus's head. Now I want to make baby Jesus's face cute and adorable, just like Mary and Joseph. So I'm going to use my ruler once again to kind of find a centered or semi-centered place for my eyes. And once again, I'm going to go over with that black paint from Dollar Tree, which is amazing. I always tell you guys this in almost every video that I use paint in. And we are just going to go over those almond little shaped eyes and do the same thing we did to Mary and Joseph. It's going to look so cute, guys. Now I want to add just a little curl with a paint marker, just like this, to make it look much cuter. Now I found these fabrics at Dollar Tree, and for baby Jesus we're going to be using this light blue, and it's not a large size, but it's going to be perfect for this particular DIY. I'm going to be adding a little bit of glue just on the ends, and I'm going to fold it, and I'm going to just be wrapping it around baby Jesus's head and gluing it down just like so. I think this looks perfect. It looks like baby Jesus is wrapped like a little bundle of joy. Now I had these paint sticks. They are for 5 gallons. They are not that expensive. I don't remember how much they are right now, but they're about $3, I believe, or 2, I don't know. But I'm gonna be gluing it to the back of baby Jesus just like so, because I want it to, this is gonna be sticking to the grass or to the dirt, wherever it is you're gonna be displaying your nativity scene. But I do suggest you get a smaller stick or a shorter stick. I did get the 5 gallon, which is the largest one they carry, so I suggest you get the smaller ones they have, which are actually cheaper. I just got a little bit too carried away, got the longer one, but we will be cutting this one down later. Now moving along to Joseph, I found these 2 pretty fabrics at Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to be using these 2 to wrap Joseph's head, and it's going to look super cute, you guys. And there we have it. That's gonna be Joseph, and we are ready to move along, and we're gonna start off with Mary, and we're gonna be using this pretty yellow, orange, or brown color, I'm not sure what color that is, and this white fabric, and I purchased these at Dollar Tree as well. have it. Now we are finished with Mary, and I think she looks super, super beautiful.
Hey, so now that we have all of our decor ready, let's set up. So join me as we set up our little nativity scene. I hope you like it. We have this big, but it's like iron or something. We're gonna just use tri-leaf. If you want it, like, we're not really gonna leave them there for now. This is just for display purposes, so you guys can see everything. It actually holds pretty well, but maybe dig a hole down there so it has extra security on there and it doesn't, you know, it stays on there. But this is actually holding pretty good, but this is what we're doing so you guys can see it. And these are the dowels that we bought at Home Depot. And let's see if this idea works. We're gonna try to do like a little teepee shape, and it's gonna be the barn. Okay, so now I have some twine, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the top up. I had it at home, bought it at Five Below. I just removed the fabric on the inside, and this is the $5 blanket. You can use the blanket you have at home. I just didn't want to use one that I had at home. I don't have too many blankets, so I just thought I'd buy this one. It's only $5. So I'm gonna just put this inside of the basket to kind of, probably gonna fold it because it's a little bit too big. And there's still a little hole in here because I need that hole. You'll see why. How does that look? And I like this because it looks kind of like boho. It's like a teepee and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Actually, we could have done it boho style. Now that I look at it, with the boho colors, I just didn't realize this is the blanket I was going to use. Me neither. Now this is our baby Jesus, and I glued that stick, the painting stick, to the back. I didn't show you guys that part, but I did glue it to the back, and I left this part to the bottom. That way we can stick it inside of the basket all the way to the ground. This stick was a little bit too long, so maybe you'd want to use, this is the gallon, 5 gallon, that's the biggest one, right? So we're going to be using the smaller stick. You'd probably want to use that one because I'm having a hard time to put it all the way in there, and I don't want it to cover up Mary and Jesus. So we're gonna cut this with the saw, Mary and Joseph. So my husband's gonna cut this for me. I have this bag with other little bags, and I just want to kind of give it leverage to like the bottom. And then I had this Spanish moss, which you can find at Dollar Tree. I had this already in my craft stash. This is probably the best one I like for a project like this, like if you're trying to do like a barn style, because you see, I don't know, I think it looks more real. It's only $1.25 per bag. These are already used, they're not full, so this bag would be fuller if you buy it. So I'm only going to be using about 2 bags or so, and you probably would only need one actually with one I think should be fine. And if this were fuller, it would probably be a little bit more because this one's already used. So I like how that looks like a little barn. Love it. We purchased this one at Walmart for almost $4, but maybe Dollar Tree has it. And we're going to be adding this to the top. So once again, I'm gonna use my twine and I'm just gonna add this to the little dowels. And of course, we have our twinkle lights. I'm gonna be using some of these twinkle lights and I'm gonna be wrapping it around the dowels. That way it looks prettier at night. So I changed my mind and we had these white icicle lights. I just like the way it looks and the color's a little softer. So we're gonna go ahead and just add these to the back and just hang them anyway. And we need one more thing. So we need Joseph's staff or stick. We actually got this from a tree and my husband just cut it down to the size we wanted. And we're just gonna go ahead and stick that down. Don't forget to add a spotlight. And here's our spotlight. Right now you can see a little bit more light because I have my own spotlights to record, but once I turn that off, it's going to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like with the spotlight. And there we have it, our manger. Let me know what you guys think.
I love this DIY because it's a beautiful reminder of God's gift to us. Jesus is the reason for the season. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. This DIY is a beautiful reminder of God's love for us. Whatever it is you're going through, I pray that you feel God's love this Christmas, whether it be that you're missing a loved one or you're going through a difficult situation. I pray that you just remember that God's love and his gift of salvation is here for you each and every single day. I really hope that you enjoyed this DIY and I hope that you enjoyed crafting with me today. If you liked this video, please don't forget to push that like, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. It really helps my channel, and make sure to share this video as well. If I inspired you in any way, please make sure to tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see your DIY. And please stay tuned for these following bloopers.
Okay, and that was even. It's our neighbor there. Tell him we're just meeting at the recording position. For today's DIY, we will be making this adorable nativity scene all wood.
I have my little company here, always by my side. Here she is, Molly. Hey, Molly. Hey. Hey, baby. Thanks for keeping me company. Love you. Say hi to everyone. Let me know if you enjoyed this DIY, and of course, don't forget to spread love, kindness, and stay crafty.